points. So they're on a winning streak.
Time for drawing a blank. What you just saw was CC yesterday picking Loyola Chicago to upset Miami. And what you are seeing now is CC's prediction coming true. The 11-seed Ramblers knocked off the 6-seed Hurricanes 64-62. So Chris Carter, the biggest upset in the tournament today will be blank.
Okay, let me check it out now. I got people depending on me.
This is unbelievable. I'm so angry right now.
New Mexico State. If you got a bookie, call them. They get it done today. Now, I'm 1-0 in picking these upsets. New Mexico State, people.
Okay, over Clemson? That's your pick?
Clemson is going to Clemson it.
Okay, like they used to
like
in
the football. Yeah.
Okay, so I went big. I decided go big or go home. I ended up going home. I went with a 16 over a 1. I went with Penn over Kansas last time. Now, it was looking good. They were up 21-11 at one point.
Yeah, you thought they was going to ACT test at halftime. It's basketball.
Didn't work out. Penn couldn't even end up covering. So I'm taking a page out of my man CC's notebook, and I am going with an upset, but not a huge upset. An 11 over a 6, like you did yesterday. That 11 over 6 that I'm going with, you see this color right here? Syracuse Orange. Syracuse Orange. The last time they were in the NCAA tournament, you know what they did? Upset some folks and went to the Final Four. Few tournaments forward, you know what they did? Upset some folks, went to the Final Four. I'm not saying Syracuse is going to make the Final Four. What I am saying is they're going to win today as the 11th seed. Let's go, Cuse. Let's go get this big dub.
I think he may have a better shot at this.
Oh, you know what, Jenna?
Moving on. Don't say my name.
Oh, sorry. Apologies, Jenna.
Moving on. Plenty more great games and big names today in the tournament. Mo Bamba and his Texas Longhorns take on Nevada. Michael Porter Jr. leads Missouri against Florida State, and Miles Bridges leads Michigan State against Bucknell, just to name a few. So, Nick, the player you are most excited to watch today is blank.
One of the men you mentioned, Michael Porter Jr., #1 recruit in the nation. Season totally derailed due to a back injury. He is playing. Now, a lot of rust, not a lot of practice for Michael Porter Jr. He can jump out of the gym. Zion Williamson style, in fact, probably a better vertical than the incoming freshman to Duke. Zion, a good shot. The injury is a concerning point. But if he plays the way he played in high school, then Missouri becomes one of the most dangerous 8 seeds we've seen in recent times in the NCAA tournament. I hope they win today. I want to see more Michael Porter Jr. in this tournament.
I love it. You're talking about high school, Michael Porter, because that's basically the time we saw him play.
Yes.
I'm going back to my high school, Middletown High School, Middletown High. Vince Edwards playing for the Purdue Boilermakers. All right? He's my guy. We played at the same high school. Who's the best high school player? What about Jerry Lucas? What about Butch Carter? What about Vince Edwards? And Chris Carter.
Okay.
Yeah, so my man Vince Edwards, the Boilermakers, get it done. Let's go, homie.
Man, he wasn't even the best Carter.
To the NBA now, Isaiah Thomas scored 20 points in his first start with the Lakers early this week. They lost to Golden State, but he seems happy to be back in the starting lineup. Isaiah Thomas says he's not a 6th man and won't be a 6th man in the future. Problem is, Lakers already have a point guard in the future in Lonzo Ball. CC, Isaiah Thomas's team next season will be blank.
Isaiah been having a problem with everybody this year. A little scrappy dog. Dude trying to fight, arguing with everybody. He had a problem with Kevin Love and them in Cleveland. A couple other little things came out after he went to L.A. When he went to L.A., he threw some shade on some people. Now he arguing with people. Julius Randle in the game. Like, listen, I'm going to send him back to Phoenix, all right? All right, he ain't like playing with the King. Don't like playing with the Lakers. Listen, I'm going to send you to Phoenix, okay, where people are going to die right now.
Man, I spent an inordinate amount of time on this question because I'm taking Isaiah at his word. He only wants to go somewhere he would be the unquestioned starting point guard. Man, point guard's as deep in this league as it has ever been. So I had to find a team that doesn't have a point guard. So, Isaiah, you going to Orlando, evidently. Like, you going to the Magic. They got rid of Elfrid Payton.
Right.
They still haven't been able to find their point guard. So, Isaiah Thomas, Orlando Magic, collision course. I guess, like, I'm trying to give you your wish. Be a starting point guard.
Yeah, you already been to a handful of teams.
Right, been to a bunch of teams. You haven't touched on that corner of the country yet, though. Right, you know what I mean? We've seen you all over the place.
Right.
We've seen you in the Northwest. We've seen you in the Southwest. We've seen you in the Northeast, the Midwest. Now let's go touch on Magic Kingdom in Orlando. There you go, I'd say.
You're very funny sometimes.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Very funny.
You see that?
Thank you,
To
Jenna.
the, thank Thank you, Nick. The NFL, UCLA held their pro day yesterday, and all eyes were on quarterback Josh Rosen. He surely does not lack any confidence. Rosen says he throws the ball more accurately than anybody else in the draft. So, Nick, the NFL team Rosen fits best with is blank.
As CeCe would put it, the New York Football Giants.
What?
The New York Giants. They got the number 2 pick of the draft. Josh Rosen. What? What's wrong?
They can't take him there.
Why can't they take him there?
Saquon Barkley.
Man, he's the best quarterback in the draft. They need a quarterback. He can learn from Eli for a year. I think his personality would actually do well in the New York market. I like, you know how I feel about Rosen as a player. I think Rosen will end up having the best career of any of these quarterbacks. I do not think Cleveland will take him at 1. And by the way, I don't know if Cleveland's the best fit for any quarterback. So New York Giants at number 2, that's where I think Josh Rosen would fit best.
Nick, I agree with Josh Rosen on one point. He does throw the ball more accurate than anyone in the draft. That part is true. But also, when people hit him, he also falls apart better than anyone in the draft of the quarterback. So I'm going to send him to the New York Jets.
Oh, Nick, why are you sending him there?
Well, because I believe that's the right place for him. I believe Darnold goes first. I believe that's a comfortable landing spot, given the quarterback that they have. I believe Teddy's going to be their starter. They signed him to a 1-year deal. You get an exchange there. You get to see Teddy. He's able to sit under Teddy. I believe they'll protect him as far as the offensive line. He's still in the New York market that I believe that he does well at, and the Jets finally get their franchise quarterback.
They already got McCown.
I feel like you and Josh would be friends.
I'm working on it.
You would sit around and wax poetic
absolutely.
about, like,
we got deep political thoughts.
About, like,
Rosen.
Sartre, you know, things like that. Moving on, the Browns have
when he gets hit.
The number 1 and number 4 overall picks in the draft, but according to head coach Hugh Jackson, Tyrod Taylor is the starting quarterback, and there isn't even a competition. So, CeCe, the starting quarterback for the Browns next year will be blank.
I believe in Hugh. I believe it'll be Tyrod. I believe. Yeah, I believe in you too, Jenna.
Thank you.
Jenna, that's right. Matter of fact, Jenna, that's the reason why you're here. I got more belief in you than you got in Tyrod Taylor. You know why? Because this Q's last year there. Right. Jenna, I'm going to be here. All right?
Right.
So my belief runs deep.
And we're not drafting a replacement like the Browns are about to in Sam Darnold.
Right.
Sam Darnold is my answer. I know he's saying Tyrod's their quarterback. He's their only quarterback right now. I believe they're going to take Darnold number 1. I believe at the end of training camp and preseason, Darnold will end up being the starting quarterback in Cleveland.
All right. Coming up.
They was trying to put people's name over. I'm like, where's Jenna? Put her back.
Don't tell people how the show didn't want me until you came along.
They had
Jenna's name
way back here. I'd be like,
don't tell people that.
You know? Whoa.
We're going to take a break.
Get out of here.
I love you,
Talking Warriors and
Let's
Cavs
do
and all that
I love
next.
you.
Where's Jenna Wolf at, people? We're trying to do a show in New York.